There's more to Holly.
Started washing up at a cafe at 12 years old, yeah. And then I worked from then till I retired.
Raised on a sheep farm outside Mudgee, while other kids were in class, Holly was in the paddocks, feeding potty lambs and helping with the sheep.
She grew up without having to learn to read and write, and succeeded quite well in that. Must have had a wonderful memory. Like, we all have to write things down. When I hear about Mum and the farm stories, I picture a wild bunch of kids with no shoes running around.
I used to stand up in the chair when I was only a little tiny girl and watch my mum cook. I was always fascinated in cooking, I cook cakes and bake dinners and things. I love cooking. That was my favourite job.
At 16, Holly became a mother. At 17, she was back on the farm, caring for her parents and uncles while raising her daughter. It wasn't easy, but she chose love over fear and family over doubt.
Oh, I was only 16 when I had Lynn, yeah. I was determined I was going to keep her. And I'm pleased I did.
I don't know whether she thought it was going to be a struggle or whether she even thought it through. I challenged her that a couple of times and said, Mum, why did you keep me? And she said, you were mine and nobody else was having you.
But anyway, I got there with her. And I think she's pretty happy.
When she first had me, when she went back home to live, she had to trap rabbits to get money to buy clothes for me.
It's really interesting to learn about what she went through and the things that she did when she was younger. She came from a really hard childhood and she's definitely come out stronger and braver with the life that she's given herself and her daughter. She definitely made the most out of it.
Holly worked anywhere that there was a stove, in cafes and restaurants, before stepping into the role that defined her legacy, head cook at Mudgee Hospital for over 30 years.
I cooked in restaurants, I cooked in old cafes, the old cafes I used to have. And then I went from there to the hospital and stayed there and cooked.
She probably would have had to do meals for 200 people at least, because there were 6 wards in that hospital at the time. And so there were probably 90 to 150 people in the hospital at the time with children as well.
She learned every menu by ear, committing each measure and method to memory.
My favourite thing to cook was sponge cakes. But I like cooking everything. I've done a lot of cooking in my day, yeah. I think I was the most proud of how I made my granddaughter's wedding cakes, yeah. I think that would have been the proudest thing I'd done, yeah.
1 daughter, 4 grandchildren, 12 great-grandchildren, and 2 great-great-grandchildren. Birthdays mattered. Being there mattered.
Mum was always willing to look after my children. Very hands-on grandma and very loved as a grandma, yeah.
I never thought I'd have that many grandkids and great-grandkids, no.
Today at Whiddon, Holly is busy. Bingo, crafts, and her new love, crocheting. She learned it left-handed by watching and working it out, the same way she learned life.
She loves it here. She thinks everybody should go to a nursing home. She doesn't understand why they don't go to nursing homes. Yeah, and it's wonderful that I know that she's warm, safe, secure. She gets her meals and yeah, she's looked after and loved.
A farmer's daughter, a head cook, a mum, nan, great-great-nan, and the beating heart of a kitchen that never let anyone go hungry.
Because she lived in such a big family, they were not given much love, and then when she got pregnant with me, same thing, and then she chose to keep me, and I think that was, she was able to, as I said, express herself with her love for me, and I think it made her a stronger person, even though she had to struggle financially. She had someone to give all her love and affection to.
She's very brave for what she's done.
Oh, it was a hard life, but You know, I made it.
There is more to Holly. If you see age, you miss the person. Look again.